Hey y'all, I'm Kara Perez, and I am positively bedeviled by digital clutter. I have emails from 2014, no lie. I am desperate to declutter my digital life. Hit the like button if you too need to declutter for your own sanity. Digital clutter is really easy to accumulate because it doesn't take up physical space in our lives. It's not like a stack of emails is sitting here on my desk, right? But our digital lives have a very real footprint. For example, take the sustainability angle, which you know we love to talk about on this channel. The average carbon footprint of an email is 0.3 grams, which sounds small, but consider how many emails you send just in a week. The numbers go up, however, if it's a long email that takes 10 minutes to write and 3 seconds to read at 17 grams of carbon, or if it's got one image or an attachment at 50 grams of carbon. In fact, the tech sector in general is responsible for 2 to 3% of global greenhouse gas emissions, according to the UN. Overloading your tech devices by using up a ton of their storage slows them down and makes them run worse. Having 17 screenshots that live in a disorganized mess on your home screen will slow down your laptop. Having an inbox with 2,000 unread emails will make your inbox run slower. So here's how to do a digital declutter that will save your sanity and make your digital life a little bit more green. And if you like this content and you want to see this channel grow, please consider becoming a patron. Our patrons get exclusive bonus content, they get exclusive discounts to our online workshops, and they get the opportunity to ask me any of their personal money questions. So you will get guidance on your individual money life. If you believe in what we're doing here on this channel, you want to see us grow, you want to see us succeed, and you want to get your own money right, becoming a patron is right for you. Number 1, categorize your digital declutter. Most of us today have extensive digital lives. We have photos, we have apps, we have files, we have downloads. And even within just one category, there's subcategories. Within your photo album, for example, there can be a picture that you took of your breakfast this morning, and there can be a selfie, there can be a screenshot. There's a lot of different stuff clogging up our digital lives. So first, before you go around deleting anything, I want you to just categorize out the things that you want to declutter. If you want to declutter your phone's photos, for example, set aside 30 minutes on Tuesday of next week to do that. If you also want to get down to inbox 0 and you've currently got 2,000 emails there, which is me, set aside time next Thursday, 30 minutes, to go through and delete old emails. Assigning a specific day and a specific time to a specific task helps you feel less overwhelmed by all of the things that you want to do and also adds a layer of accountability. Once it goes on the calendar, you're going to be much more likely to show up and do that thing. Number 2, use a cloud service to organize what you want to keep. This is probably the most time-consuming task on my list here, but it is by far the most impactful and the most helpful. Use your cloud storage to create folders that you can categorize different files into. For example, last year I traveled for almost 3 months in Latin America and South America. I went to Mexico, Costa Rica, Colombia, and Cuba. I have literally thousands of photos from that trip. And I want to keep all of them. There's a lot of really beautiful places that I saw. There's a lot of really cool things that I did. I don't want to delete them. I want to be able to look back at them when I'm 50, 60, 70 and say, look at how awesome I was ziplining in Costa Rica. So in my Google Drive, I have a folder for each country. And I store all of my photos and videos in the respective folder. That way they don't live on my phone, taking up a ton of space and making it super hard to sift through when I just want to find a photo I took last week. You can do the same by making a Google Drive for your creative projects, for your work projects, for your school information, for writing versus photos. Getting online and using the cloud storage to help you get organized is going to make your digital life so much easier to manage. Number 3, deep clean your inbox. Okay, I need to confess something. I have 4 emails. That means I have 4 different inboxes, and they are all bursting with emails. I am really, really committed to getting down to inbox 0 for at least 3 of my email addresses. So I need to spend a few hours, I need to set aside a few hours so that I can spend time shifting through emails and understanding what's important and what can just go, what's junk. Some tips to help making getting down to inbox 0 easier. Delete emails older than 3 months. If it's that important, they'll email you again. Organize emails that you actually want to keep into different files or folders within your inbox. Google makes this really easy to do. I assume the same is true of other email providers. Once you've put a ton of stuff into your trash folder, make sure to go in and actually delete it so that they're not taking up space and slowing down your service provider. And finally, adjust your Google alerts if you have any. If you have a bunch of Google alerts and they're no longer relevant, or you're just getting alerted all the time about stuff you don't care about, go ahead and adjust that, and that will help clean out your inbox. Maybe you're on a friend thread and it's your turn to send an update about your life. Go ahead, send that update. Stop avoiding, stop procrastinating. Again, this is something I myself do, so you have my sympathies. We are in this together. But setting aside time to answer the emails that actually need a response is a great way for you to get work done or to get a personal thing done, and then delete that original email and get it out of the inbox. Number 3, do an app audit. Man, one of the things that bums me out the most about living in our modern age is that everything has an app now. Like, every company out there is like, download our app to get exclusive benefits or to use our services. And it's like, I cannot download an app for every airline, every restaurant, every clothing retailer that I shop at. I took one flight with you, Delta. I don't need your app forever and ever on my phone. So, to do a digital declutter with your apps, take an inventory of what is even going on with the apps on your phone. A lot of phones have an app manager or something in the settings that will allow you to see the apps ranked by how much you use them or by how much storage space they take up. Delete the ones that are taking up too much space or that you rarely open. And if you're feeling addicted to certain apps, cough, cough, social media, you can use your phone to put limits on the amount of time your phone will let you spend on that app. I utilize this around Instagram because I am coming off of a very intense Instagram addiction, and all it did was make me feel like garbage. So now I limit the amount of time I can open Instagram on my phone to 1 hour per day, and it has made me feel so much better. It's also given me back a lot of time that I was spending just like randomly scrolling. You lose hours to social media. You don't even realize it. Number 4, organize your phone photos. Phone photos are, in my opinion, the wild west of digital clutter. We take photos of everything now, but rarely do we organize them. And I'm willing to bet that you'll find like 50 photos of your pet, a couple of photos of recent meals you've eaten, pictures of a cool leaf that you saw on the ground, multiple screenshots of funny tweets, and you're just like, this is a disorganized, chaotic mess. You can create files on your phone to sort different photos into. I have one for screenshots, I have one for work photos, things that I plan to later use on social media, and then I have one for friends and family. Also, take it from me, be brutal, be savage, and start deleting some things. Do you really need that photo of a sandwich that you ate 2 years ago while you were on vacation in LA? So those are my 4 rules for a digital declutter. Have you ever done a digital declutter? How did it go? What other tools, tips, strategies do you have for us? What are other ways that you are simplifying your digital life? Please let us know. I'm desperate to keep doing this. I definitely need help around this area. And if you have tips, I want to know them. If you liked this video, if you found it useful, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, send this video to a friend, and as always, you can come back every Monday for new videos.